See my chuff trigger? The human, you got to run behind your engine and do this. Not too shabby. I had a 1.5 reference resistor and it was too low. I bumped it to a 2 and it looks like we're dead on. The new batting and everything seems to work quite well, and the smoke oil is doing what it's supposed to do. There it is, chuffing and puffing. I'll unplug it so nothing else happens. Steady smoke. It's unplugged, so it's going to cool down. There you go. Backup bell. Pulling out of the station. I unplugged the chuff. Oh boy. What fun, huh? I think we have it. I'm going to spec this up. It's going to be a 2K resistor. I happen to have a pack of them, thank God. I'm going to have to order more smokes, and I got everything else. Oh, and some more thermistors, I guess. These are 20K ohm at 25 degrees thermistor, and they at 120 to 140 are around 6,000 ohms. So to get the 3-to-1 ratio, you had to have a 2,000 reference, which goes to the bottom of that equation. So 2 divided by 3, 2 divided by 6, or 6 divided by 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1.5 times that is 4.5, and that's what we were getting, actually getting 5. And the settings for the buck boost were at 8 volts. So we have 8 volts at the buck boost, which is very nice, very low, not too shabby. I was using USB to this guy because my battery needs a charge, and I haven't had time to do that. All you do is plug the USB into that board and it charges it, but I'm just too busy building smoke systems. You can see where I had to make the change. There's a little bit of a glob of solder on the ends there where I cut out the 1.5 and put in the 2, but it's a 1.5 watt. I was going to get a 1 watt, but I didn't have one, so a 0.5 watt's plenty. That's just not that much power going through there, but I want to keep everything cool, and this little guy was not even warm, so I'm right in his happy zone. I was monitoring the heat, and it was around 5 to 5.5 most of the time, even with chuff. So I'm thinking the airflow, and I've got it pretty well centered. I will confess, this is not the first one. The first one I built, I did not verify that the resistor was in the center, and it was mashed all the way to the back. And if it's not in the center, it doesn't have the air barrier to the heat transfer. So yeah, it melted itself to the side of the back. Then it melted through, and we were getting leaks and smoke coming out everywhere, and it was a disaster. And then it plugged the hole to get out. It couldn't get out, and yeah, I didn't film that for a reason. The first one, it's always, well, risky, let's try it. But I'm feeling confident with this one. I am going to switch to the carbon fiber material and start printing some housings. Now that I know I've got the answer, I gotta order the parts that I need. I have most all the parts are pretty standard. I just got to get the ones that changed, the specialized ones. And I should not have trouble finding those. I know the vendors and they know me, so I can pretty well, hey, help, help. Yeah, okay. And I should have 4 or 5 smokes here by the end of next week. I'm going to have the ability to build about 3 more, and they'll be like this with the 2K and the 20K thermistor, and I should be putting those together. Probably, certainly, one for Leon. Leon's going to get a new one. This one will probably stay with me. And I know this one will probably go to Mr. Dumpster over here. I have enough of these for my research projects. So, okay, there it is. Feeling good. We got it. Go back and look at it at the beginning, and it's 4:15. I'm just real tired right now. I've racked my brain on this 2 days, doing the math, going over all the figures, and trying to make sure everything was just right. And I think it's pretty doggone close. I'm going to give this a 92, and Dean Jefferson would give 92 an A, by God. So give myself an A minus, maybe. I think we got it. And oh boy, this is just going to be a hoot. This is just going to be a hoot. I can now go full speed on Leon's, Steve's, and my Royal Blue conversion, and then I'll go into K5s, Pacifics, and a surprise O-gauge Royal Blue American Flyer conversion. It will be O-gauge. It will be 3-rail track, but it will have all Next Gen S parts in it, except the wheelbase. You believe it? Oh, so exciting. All right, I'm going to go upstairs and kiss on my wife and see if I can't talk her out of a schnapps or a Bailey's or something. We got to celebrate this thing. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Dismissed.